The Sentinels were out in droves on this planet. Thankfully, none caught me. I met up with my contact to use a freezing hellscape, so they should not be here long. Anyhow, have you been okay? Nobody came by to harass you or to try to take the ship? Good. Alright, let's get inside. You must be freezing here. I know I am. Alright. Autopilot engage. It's no easy job, so thank you for helping me keep an eye out while I went ahead with the deal. Which was a success, by the way. What did I get from it? Nothing, just one of the things I needed and... What? Whoa, wait, where did you find that? No, I know what it is, but that is... Okay. Yes. It is a wanted poster, but that does not mean... Yes. Yes. Okay, yes. Breckett is my universal name. Okay. You're right. If you're going to be stuck here, you deserve to know what's going on. I am wanted by the Sentinels, mainly for smuggling, thievery, bribery, and scamming them out of various deals. As it says on the poster, the murder... Yes, I'm getting to that part. One day I took it a step too far. The friend of mine I mentioned on the way to Dellaxeu, I knew him for a decade. It turns out, however, that he was a Sentinel informant. When we met in the solar system, I discovered that. Our meeting quickly turned into a dogfight, and soon murder and treason were added to my bounty list. So now I have a few deals to strike up with a man that can help clear my name. I bring him these items, and then he's going to give me my freedom. No more being hunted, no more Sentinels, just living. After I make my deals and get that device, I will bring you home. You're concerned about them following my trail to your solar system and your galaxy? Don't worry. The moment I crash landed and I found you, I made a plan. A plan that has already kicked off that guarantees your species' safety. Back down there in that glorified tundra, while I was making the deal, I intentionally hid a calling card of sorts. I made sure to leave enough evidence there so that they would know that it was recent. While they would attempt to follow my trail to your planet, that they would likely discover my calling card first. They'll immediately stop following the trail and find out where I'm going to next, which they're being misled with a false message on the card. I'm sending them multiple galaxies away from where we will really be at. Once they think that they know where I'm going, Earth will no longer be a potential target for them. It will be a cut corner that they never knew even existed. I know. You have every reason in the universe to not trust me. But I swear I will get you back home, and I won't let another planet fall to those... Yes. You're right. We should probably cool down. Or warm up, rather. You go sit down, and I'll go make dinner. Maybe something warm after standing out in the snow for so long. And here we are. Fried keema squid, a classic from back home well, everything. Oh, you don't like that sort of seafood? It's not from the sea. Probably a mistranslation on the translator, but back on Zentier, this was the best. Zentier being my home, of course. I suppose we could talk about where we are from to pass the time. Like I said, Zentier was my homeworld. My species, the Serptium, and 3 other races ruled over it and collaborated. All 4 of our races were much like your humans. We created technology, buildings, cities, and ways of communicating. I think that's what I missed most is the family aspect. How it worked was like 2 beings would bond for life, most of the time. They would fight alongside one another, build, work, and just enjoy being with one another. Once they had kids, they often raised them from the ground up. Hard-working, but never overworked. It was wonderful. Up until I was in my 30s, my parents treated me with care and compassion. They always understood, and I had hoped to find someone as close to me as they had been together, but after the Sentinels came, it fell apart. Our race lives on, but our culture, that love and care, was shattered. It only lives on with those who are still alive to remember, which is why I opt to remember it, to never forget it. Whether it's through how I live and resist the Sentinel forces, or if I remember it through a plate of fried Kima squid, I still wish to remember it. That ran aside, how does it taste? You like it? I had a feeling you were a being of culture. Speaking of which, I didn't see much of Earth from a downed ship. What is it like down there? Ah, you were a shut-in of sorts, but you still loved your friends. Though many were from a long distance compared to up close. That's very odd. Not that it's such an alien concept to me now, but you're still confined to your planet. Most of your species doesn't suspect a thing this far out, and yet you still communicate primarily through long distance. No, I'm not poking fun at that. In fact, that's a wonderful thing. Having friends from all around your planet to talk with and build connection with, it's remarkable. I'm glad you have that. And you will have it again soon. This will all be over before you even know it. It may be a far-fetched story to anyone you may tell at home, but for what it's worth, I'm glad to have some company aboard for once. After I was split up from my family, I went off on my own for some time. Never stuck around the same person for long. So, yeah. Thanks for letting me crash into you. Huh? What do you mean that you should be crashed into more often if it led to this? No, that would hurt. And not every ship has a medbay on board. You're lucky that it was me that crashed into you and not that Sentinel spy either. And no, I didn't mean that you were getting lucky with me. I just meant that given the circumstances, this happening again is unlikely. Look at that. My plate is clear and yours is too. What a good dinner, right? I'll clean up. The next stop is about a day trip away. In the meantime, you get warm. I'll be at the pilot seat if you need me. I'll come by to say goodnight, yes? This next planet area is more of a jungle atmosphere, so we'll pack something that'll let us cool off. I have shorter trousers that you can wear, as well as a shirt and some headgear. It should at least cover your more noticeable features. Not that they're negative. Rather, I would say that they are objectively pleasing to the eye. I just mean questionable in the sense of your humanness. Anyways, I'll see you in there soon. Oh dear, already asleep? Your blanket isn't even on all the way, and I'll just... Let me get that. Good night. I'll take care of you, human.